Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Welcome to Dainese Orlando. Nice to meet you, Marcus. How are you?
Rex, good to meet
Rex,
you.
nice to meet you, man. How can I do for you today?
Well, I'm here to purchase a helmet.
Okay.
I do some street riding. I do some racing.
Okay.
And I've always had showy helmets on the street and on the track. But
Okay.
I've always wanted a AGV helmet.
Nice.
And,
That's a good choice.
I think it might be time to try and see if it's something that fits me.
Gotcha. Tell me about a little more about your type of riding. So you do most of the time track oriented, or you do like a more street, or you do both parts?
I actually do both. So I have a helmet for the street, and I have a helmet for the track. So on the street, I have a touring helmet,
Okay.
Which is just more comfortable, and then I have a race helmet for the track.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
What kind of bike you ride?
Well, on the track, I race a R6 and
Nice.
two KTM RC 390s.
Okay.
And right now on the street, I'm riding Panigale V4.
Very nice.
1198S.
Nice. What current helmets you have right now? Just give me some perspective. What kind of features you looking for the helmet, and what you like to have in a helmet?
As far as so I have a showy helmet, two showy helmets.
Okay.
I have I think it's the X15 for the street, for
Okay.
the racetrack,
Okay.
and then I have a touring helmet.
Okay. It's a Neotech.
With the integrated Senna
Gotcha.
Device.
Gotcha. Cool. All right, so let me show you a few options we have in here in terms of the helmet. And of course, it depends on all the kind of features you're looking for the helmets. We always been asking those questions for customer because, again, every helmet have a specific features that the customer most are looking for.
Gotcha.
Sometimes they're looking for the weight for the helmet, the fit the helmet, the graphic the helmets. And all this have a variety of the type of helmets you can choose. In your case, for racetrack, in my recommendation, you came from the Shoei X14 or X15,
Yep.
which means the top of the line and their brand. So in my recommendation, if you want some improvements, I would like to recommend you to a Pista.
Okay.
What we have on the Pistas, we have full carbon fiber helmets, 100% carbon fiber helmets. It's the only carbon helmets and came from the MotoGP riders,
Okay.
and then it can replicate it to customer on the street. Other brands, they do, yes. For example, Marc Marquez, they use the X15 on a track, but their helmet is not the same helmet to the public.
Gotcha. Okay.
And in our brand, that is actually the helmets Rossi wear on the track is the exact same helmets you can buy on the street.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, the only difference is the fit. They do it specifically for the riders, and a few little things change inside terminally for fit.
Gotcha.
But other than that, it's exact same. Same hydration kit, and then it come with the helmet.
Okay.
The same visor. The thickness of the visor is the same. The shelf is the same.
Okay.
Nothing changed. It's just the fit for each riders.
Gotcha.
It's not like everything else on the track. So everything is made for that specific rider. And then other brands don't do that. They do like for a racetrack, like we do, but for the public, they do specific for street. Right. It's now racing track or racing homologation for the track. It's just for the street.
Gotcha. And what are the other race helmets that you have besides the Pista?
So with our Pista is pretty much our fully racing track helmet.
Yep.
For the street, which means our close to the X14, X15, which means our K6S.
Okay.
Right? And then below that, we have the K3, we have a K5, and our entry-level helmet is the K1S.
Gotcha.
On the top of that, yes, we have the touring type of helmet. We have on our street modular, which means you can see this modular helmet.
Yeah.
And then I have on the top of that is like a touring type of helmets, but a full face, which means the AX9, which means the personalized the helmets that I wear now. Okay. So I have the same helmet. I have a dual sport bike. I have the BMW S1000 XR.
Yep.
Then I really like it. I really do like a sporting type feeling. It's not a sport bike, but it still have that feeling.
Okay.
That's what I decide to wear the AX9, which means give me that flexibility in a sport touring type of bike. Very nice, 100% carbon as well. Do you know more or less what size you wear in a fit?
I think I'm a medium based on the sizing chart online. So I think that's a good size. And can you just talk about a little bit of features?
Yes. Let's start with about the fitting one. So we're always thinking about fit, right? So the helmet is the most important thing is a fit.
Right.
So most of the people think about fit is just a measuring head and you can fit and everything else across the board, which is not true. So size the head is not always being for every single helmet or every single brand.
Right.
So what the most important helmet is the head shape. So some brands, they do intermediate oval, long oval, round. Those are three types of head shapes, right?
Right.
So our helmet, we do, I would say most is intermediate oval for the US market.
Right.
But in a specific for Pista, we call a 360 adaptive fit.
Okay.
What that means, we can do customize internally for the customer and based on the head shape and the type of bike they ride.
Right. Yep.
So in your case, you more likely like intermediate oval.
Okay.
I can remeasure your head just to be a reference in size, but we can go from then and I can customize internally and base your head shape. I show you in a minute how they works, and then it'll be go from that. In terms of the material, let me grab one over here and you can see it. So this one in particular one, well, yeah, this is a new one. It's limited edition.
Yeah.
Let's call it Electrum. So what we have in here, so we have, like I said, 100% carbon fiber one, FIM homologation. Literally is the racing helmets for the public.
Gotcha.
So we have our metal aluminum vents over here. So I have human being has the perimeter vision. We have 220 degrees. Okay. That is a human view. For this particular helmets and different than everybody else, we have 190 perimeter view. So what it means is, so you can have on the racetrack, you have a better view on the side on the track.
Gotcha.
And on top of that, we have 85-degree vertical view. What that means is combining both. So when you're in the right position, when you get into the turn, you have a better view in both angles, vertical and horizontal, that allow you to get better feeling than who's approaching you, what's the apex, what's the breaking point, all those type of filters. And anybody else around it didn't does, and we do in our Pista. Top of that, we have a 2-lock system. So the here now is a full locked. We're still able to open and it's still locked. We allow to a little bit gap over here to help you on the hot weather, and it helps you for the fog lamps as well. And then when you fully open in there.
Nice.
So on the front of the helmet, we have this type of scoop. What that means is when you're on the top position over here on a sport bike, this is a scoop of air into the helmet and it helps you for cooling, right?
Right.
And a massive vents over here on the top.
Gotcha.
We have 3 vents over here on the top, and of course our exhaust on there, the extract.
And let me ask, can you close the vents?
They do on spot you can't, but inside the helmet, inside the box, the helmet has the cover. Then you can cover. I show you in a minute how that works. It's raining, you can cover. You compromise a little bit the cooling, but it's on the rain, it's always cool, but it's not hot, right? Another cool feature about this helmet will always, it comes with the tear off, which means a track is very helpful. That's the tear off you take for clean the visor. Come with the pen lock lens, which help us for the fog. And this helmet is above 60 miles an hour. Is a 0 weight. What that means, when you hit a certain speed, so the aerodynamic in the helmet lift the helmet and somehow and with the spoiler one, lift it off your neck, and you can turn your head in sideways, and then have a less weight in your neck.
Gotcha. So this helmet's good for those guys that glide.
Absolutely, because we've been developing this helmet for so many years. It's like always improving one feature to another one, and based what the MotoGP riders does. So that helps a lot, and then we keep doing this one for a while. We improved the spoiler. It was before we called B plain spoiler. Now we have a regular spoiler. So that's just the beauty of this helmet. And on top of that, I forgot to mention, we have our hydration kit. So what that means is between sections, free practice 1, 2, and a race, you don't need to take your helmet if you want to sip water. So you can keep this one on your head, and you connect this hose to the suit with the little bottle of water, then having the suit. And you, through the cheek pads, you have the connection over here, and you can chew a sip of water between sections. It's like a quick sip water. So you need to, I'll go back to the pit lane to make some adjustment in the suspension. But I'm thirsty, I don't need to take the helmet off and drink a water, put it on, and connect to everything else. You already have there, the mechanic can help you very quickly. You sip of water, you're good to go, next section.
So I don't have to use the bottle of water?
Exactly, that helps a lot. So that's the only helmet on the market they do that. Shoei doesn't, Arai doesn't, HAC doesn't. So is the only one they do that capability to do that hydration kits on it.
Now, what about safety as far as if
safety? We have the latest safety, an ECE 2206, which means is we 30% above the average safety in Europe, and way more above the DOT standard for the US. So let's say if the standard ECE and the DOT decide to change for a safety, we always above the safety. We extremely safety in terms of the features on it. And if they change and say, oh, we need to change some safety on the helmets, we already above it now. We already did it. Just change the sticker, we're good to go. Another thing is with FIM homologation ones. So, and also is the sharp safety. What that means is the sharp thing, future safety reason is everybody else says about the Snell approved, ECE, and DOT. EDOT is the standard in the US, had to have it. ECE is the European one. And we have two more, so it's Snell, and we have a sharp. So what that means, what's the difference between those? So for example, the Snell, they go, the AGV or Shoei is now approved. What they do is go to the manufacturer, grab one helmet, and test one helmet. And they say, okay, your helmet based on the safety standard, you can produce all those helmets. So the Sharp is different. Sharp, they go to the store, you grab a random helmet. It's not a lot. So the helmets, it's just a random. They come over here, grab this one. Let me test it out, this one. If this one passed, you're good to go because I trust it. And then Snell is a little bit different. They get the whole lot. I can give one good one for you, but the rest it could be not as good. So for Sharp is different. They do completely independent. They do different. They do this random one, and you never know which one you get it. Right. So.
And I guess how important is it to have to go on, be on point with what the rating systems they have out there?
Yeah, absolutely. Because think about the high level of racing you have in terms of the dangerous situation, right? So you need to provide for the rider or even a customer on the street a high level of protection, because we are extremely exposed for dangerous situations. You on the racetrack, you can imagine, you go on a straight line at like 135 miles an hour, something happens, you need to be protected there. This is include everything. It's not just a helmet, but a helmet, the suit, the gloves, and the boots. We as a Dainese, we always focus on the safety first.
Right.
So that's what we've been developing airbags since 2007. We work with the MotoGP riders to develop the best of the best for the track.
Gotcha.
And then we can replicate this for our regular customer on the street. Right. So when your customer come here, like you or others, come here and say, listen, I want to be safe on the track, but at the same time, I want to be safe in the street.
Yep.
That's the way to go. Gotcha. That's what we focus on it.
Right.
Safety first, track, and the street.
Now,
so that's what you get.
Now, there's not a lot of Dainese stores around, but there are stores where other helmet manufacturers or suit apparels, they don't have stores in other, like retail stores.
So in US, we're starting smaller a few years ago. Want to bring the Dainese from Italy to US. We started, I believe it was in 3 stores only in the country.
Okay.
So now we have 12.
Wow.
So here we're in Florida. So we have 2 in Florida. We have us over here. We'll be here about 7 years in this location. And we have a newer store was in Miami. Right. It's about like maybe 2 or 3 years. Okay. So we have also New York, Atlanta, Dallas. We have Seattle, we have Orange County, we have across the country, East and West.
Right.
So, yes, other brands, and you have like a sister store, for example, Psycho Gear, you know that. Right. They sell a few items, a few gear from us, but it's not as much we have in here on the store.
Gotcha.
So, talking about our store, I would say we're more a track-oriented kind of store. Yep. You see a different store have a different type of customers.
Got you.
So if you go for a little bit north or west, you can see more like a touring type of riding. If you go New York, you see racing, but more like a urban style.
Got you.
Because the marketing on that one.
Yeah.
We have more like you can see, we have tons of leathers over here.
Yep.
And because I would say that we have a lot of tracks around here. So we have a Jenny's around, we have a Roebling around, we have a Daytona, is very famous. Yep. We have a Homestead, is very famous.
Yep.
And on top of that, we have a lot of customers from South America.
Got you.
South America, I'm from South America, I'm from Brazil. And then we do a lot of street and track. But on the street, different than the US, we do a lot of leather suits on the street.
Wow, okay. So, so a lot of folks from South America reaching up to you.
Absolutely, That's why we've tried to focus and bring those type of gear over here, because we have a lot of customers from South America that come to find us and our gear.
Wow.
So that's what my store is pretty much in the full leather suit. Cool. Yes, we have our locals. They like me. I'm a daily ride. Like I said, I have a textile jacket. I wear my airbag on it on top. I cannot ride without the airbag for a safety point. And we have our casual too. It's like a jeans, like a small, like a jacket, more lightweight for the heat in Florida. We know that.
I have a textile as well and summer pants as well. Just to stay safe, because
absolutely.
I got the airbag for the track, but not for the street yet. But I think that's something I have to do as well.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the airbag over the jacket versus underneath?
I mean, it's all depend. All depend on personal. Me personal, I like mine on the top.
Okay.
Right. So the reason I say that is because, again, we're in Florida. It's hot. I put outside. It's make it easy to me to take my jacket off and I keep the airbag on it.
Gotcha.
But it's more like a personal.
Yeah.
I want a point of it. If you wear the airbag outside, if something happens, maybe you can damage the garment, which means the airbag outside.
Yeah.
You don't have any protection. They hold it in terms of the protection. It's not gonna blow up, right? But if you have a small crash, you need to replace it. Maybe depending on the damage you did it, you need to buy another one.
Gotcha.
Instead, if you wear under, you have the jackets on the top and they hold it. It's not damaged. The airbag garment.
But you might have to replace the jacket.
It's just to replace the jacket. It's way cheaper than to replace the jacket and a whole airbag.
Okay.
Right? So that's all personal. And I like to wear sometimes underneath if it's rainy. Gotcha. Our airbag is safety on the wet.
Yep.
But I don't want to get dirty because if I need to clean, it's a little bit hard.
Yeah.
It's just that's why I wear under when it's raining. But other than that, you're good to go either way, outside or inside. It's just personal preference.
Okay, cool. I think it's time to try on a helmet.
Absolutely. I want to have one here. You say medium, right?
Yes.
So I have a medium over here.
I have to get a shirt or two.
As one more thing, I really appreciate you coming to our store and then asking those questions. I'm more than welcome to help you with that. So that's our pista. So we have a very unique bag. So we have in here. That's our monoglossy pista. So like I mentioned today, partly all those features, they come with the clear visor. That particular helmet is a limited edition, come with the extra visor for that particular one. Let me show you. I'm gonna talk about the fit, right? So here internally is the crown. You can see it 360-50 adaptive fit. So I'm gonna remove inside and I'll show you how this works. So this is our crown, right? You can see the 360 adaptive fit. So what that means, I can customize the fit of the helmets internally and I make you, for example, like this. So now what I have in here, one type of fit. Gotcha. So there's like an intermediate oval.
Yep.
So let's say my customer has a pain point over here on the forehead.
Yep.
So I can make this one a little bit wider. So I have a different type of shape now. So I have a wider on the front, narrow on the back.
Okay.
And based on what the head shape is and how they fit is. Also, I can make a long oval. I can change it this one.
So just about any shape head?
Any shape, yes. That's why we call 360 adaptive fit.
And how long have you had this? Because I remember probably, I don't know, 2014, I believe I was trying to get helmets and I tried on one and it didn't fit my head comfortably. So I had to go with an awry at the time. Yeah, so back in the day, we don't have this adaptive fit.
That's what I say. We've been developing with the MotoGP riders. So, we're bringing that technology to the public.
Gotcha.
So that's why we introduced this one. I believe it was in the Pista GP.
Yep.
That's why we started to adaptive fit.
Gotcha.
So now you can see now I have a long oval.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can make round. It's just adapted in here.
Gotcha. So there's no reason to be uncomfortable.
Exactly. So, because think about like this. So custom have a wide head, short front to back. So I have a more room over here to fit the head and a little bit narrow over here front to back.
Gotcha.
That is the beauty for the helmet. That's why nobody does this beside us on the AGV.
All right, cool.
So I want to put our standard size and then we go from that, and I want to check it out your size head first, like a measuring.
Yep.
I want to show you how to measure it. And again, the measuring and size is based, most important is based on the head shape than anything else.
Gotcha.
You can use the measuring for a reference, but to now actually define what the size, what the helmet you fits on you.
Gotcha.
All right?
All right, cool.
I'm going to measure your head. So you have on here on the forehead. You pick the highest point of your head.
Okay.
Go all the way around. You're on the 57 centimeters. So which means you fit on the median.
Okay.
So 57 centimeters is my point reference. So, because again, if you think about, right, this could be a 57 centimeters.
Yeah.
But I can make this one a long oval. I can squeeze it.
Gotcha.
So what that means is, oh, it's a 57, but if the helmet shape is completely different shape, it's not gonna fit in you. It's gonna pressure point on the side points.
Right, right.
In another hand, if you have a wide one, it's the same thing. We squeeze in here.
Gotcha.
It's still 57, but it's wider point.
Right.
It's not gonna fit.
Gotcha.
So you can use the measuring head just for a reference, not for define what helmets fits on you or not.
Okay.
Right, so I wanna put it back together, and then you can try on, and I wanna check a few key points on the helmet and see if they actually is correct for you. Oh, let me show you inside the helmets, like as we mentioned. Inside the box we have all the accessories, right? So another thing is I would really like to mention too is about the noise.
Okay.
So customer always complain, I have the helmet, there's too noise, right?
Yep.
So few things we need to think about it. Noise perspective. It could be noise for you, it could be not noise for me, and vice versa.
Yep.
My recommendation across the board, earplugs.
Gotcha.
That helps a lot in terms of the noise.
Yep.
Another point is material. So when you add more compounding on the shelf of the helmet, just make it thicker.
Gotcha.
And it helps you to absorb the noise, the vibration, right?
Yep.
When you talk about full carbon helmet shelf, it's thinner. So what that means is, in a high speed, there's a vibration, it causes a little bit more noise.
Gotcha.
Our pista is 100% dedicated track only.
Gotcha.
But everybody love it for the terms of the safety
Yes.
and looking at the future.
Right.
And then everybody wear track and the street. Another thing is, like I said, the connectors that go on the front of the helmet,
Yep.
that's the chewy part. They go to the hose, and that's the part you can sip the water between sections. This is the vent, the cover one.
Yep.
So what you do is just a slide over here.
Oh, okay.
This slide. Okay. And if it's on the track, it's rainy.
Yeah.
So you just use this one.
I gotta throw this in the toolbox.
Yep. Keep in there. And then get right there.
All right.
So you can cover this, and that.
Right.
On here in the front, inside the helmet has a little button.
Okay.
And then you can open and close. That's one scoop you can open and close.
Nice.
So, right? So that's just and of course, all those paddings that I mentioned. Then you can customize the cheek pads in terms of. I'll give you some example here. So the pockets are narrow. So it's a little bit loose on the back.
Yeah.
I can add this padding is a double tape. You can add it and just slide in here. And then make thicker and adapt to you on the back. Same concept for those. Oh, there's a little bit too loose on the top. I come over here and stick this one over here.
Gotcha. Okay.
I make this one thicker, fit much better, tighter. And those is for the cheek pads. And the cheek pads, there's the cheekbones over here, and I have another one that's go on the bottom, which I mean is this one. And you make the cheek pads tighter again.
Right.
And again, you can replace for the whole internal system, cheek pads and crown. You can upload it, upgrade it for the thicker one or the thinner one if you like it. Gotcha. This is the cheek pads. And let me put this one back together, and then you can try the helmet. And I want to check a few things on the helmets as well. Okay. I'm gonna take this one for you. You can see that's our hydration. Another thing about the helmets, you see all those channels on there.
Yeah.
So that's what the vents and the cooling system is.
Gotcha.
There's big ass channels on there, keep you cooling on hot days on the track.
Yeah.
That's another cool about the pista.
That's a lot of ventilation.
Absolutely. That one is part of because the helmet's a little bit louder.
Right.
So it's a lot of wind inside the helmet. You can do, yes, like I said, my recommendation is always wear other earbuds. You can do it, and you can ask, about street, I can do a cardo system. Yes, it's not meant to be as a cardo on it because you don't have the pocket for the speaker.
Right.
But I would say that across the board, there's new generation and young riders that wants to have a cardo on it, but he wants to be on the pista for safety, and everybody has a cardo or any intercom system. Okay.
So do you guys have a helmet for that? For the intercom?
We don't have an intercom system for pistas, of course, because we don't make it for. But we do intercom system for a specific helmet. One is called Tour Modular. The intercom system is called Insight. And we have the previous generation, which is Cena, which is called Arc.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
This one fits in K1s, the K3s, K5, and K6. Okay. That's specific for those helmets. And this is by Cena, non-cardo. Help yourself and them. Yeah, this system is called 2D rings, or it's called D ring, right? So 2 rings as the titanium rings. So you pass through on 2, go back and 1, and lock it in and a button there.
This is in the way.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Cool. Let me take this off. How do you feel about the fit so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far, so good. No pressure up front yet at the moment. So
okay.
Good.
So when I have a customers like you, we're looking for the helmets. My point of view in terms of the fit. So I always try to do asking a few questions. First of all, pressure point. You feel any pressure point on the top of your head. You feel any pressure point on your cheeks. You push the button and lift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So those type of questions help me to find the right fit in a helmet for a customer, right? Looking outside right now, it looks like everything is snug around. The most important, like I said, atop your head. The helmet had to be the feeling that you have a baseball cap on it. All the way around your head, sit and touch everywhere and no gaps. If you, different than other manufacturer, if you have a little gap, that's why the extra paddings come to the game.
Right.
You add the extra padding to reduce that gap on the crown or the cheek pads.
Okay.
And another thing that I really like to do is I go to the helmets over here and ask you to look up. See what happened? Your helmet's not moving at all.
Right.
So what that means when I'm trying to replicate it, I try to replicate it when the cheek pad is broken in, and then you, on a high speed, the pressure on the helmet bring the helmet to your nose, and then you cannot see the helmet. You cannot see the road. That's why I'm trying to replicate it. If it's that case, moving too much, maybe that's not the right size for you. For now, it seems like a right fit for you if you don't feel any pressure points at all.
No, I don't feel any. It's gonna take a little. I gotta probably have to keep it on for at least 10 minutes.
Absolutely, that's another thing that I recommend. Customer never wear our helmet. I recommend when you get home, try the helmet a few times, wear it inside the house a few times, and after a couple of try-ons, you're starting to feel the helmet's gonna break it in, and then you can decide if it's a right fit on you. And I have one more thing that I really like to do and show the customer how that works. I want to follow me, please. I want you to line up. It's very quick, tricky. I want to line up your feet next to me over here. Right there. We can go there. Yep. So I want you to try to replicate it on the track. Look straight forward. Don't move your head, just your eyes. Are you still able to see me, right?
Yes.
So if I move over here, are you still able to see me, right?
Yes.
Looking down, right here to me. I'm behind you.
Right.
And then far away from you, and you're still able to see me over here.
Yep.
What that means is on a track. You on a turn, you on the inside, I'm outside, you can see me, I'm approaching you.
Right.
Or vice versa, I'm inside, you outside, you can see me what I hear.
Right.
That gives you the amplitude to ride better on the track.
Gotcha.
Because that type of feature.
Right.
And the same thing when you're on a straight line. If you're on the straight line, look forward. You don't need to put your head way up to see forward.
Right.
Because our helmet was an 85 degree over here. Sit higher and give a better view, vertical. And if you turn your head a little bit to the left, you see how much view you have in your left side. Inside the apex, outside the apex, make a huge difference.
Pretty impressive.
That's just the beautiful the Pista GPRR.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep it on for about 10 minutes, and then.
Absolutely. Help yourself. Keep it in the store. Walking around. Just let me know if we need to adapt the fit.
Yep.
Definitely, I can help you to adapt the fit, and it's gonna be better.
All right. Cool.
Sounds
man.
good. Help yourself.
All right. Thank you.
Cool.
So light, very impressed on how light it is.
All right. So talking about how I can change the visor in the helmet is very simple, different than everybody else, right?
Okay.
So we open the visor.
Yeah.
We have this little latch over here.
Okay.
You just push this one
Oh.
and lift. It's done. And one side, and it's another side.
Okay.
You're done.
That's pretty easy.
Yes.
And I don't have to twist and turn
No,
and
all those things.
get the ball through the maze.
Yes. To put it back on, you can sit in there, you select there.
Oh, wow.
There. Right here.
Wow.
Completely different helmet.
Yeah.
It's all done.
Nice. You can leave it on. I usually race with that unless it's raining or foggy out.
I have a few options and colors. So we have smoke. That's the dark smoke. We have a light smoke. I have a silver. We have a gold. We have a blue. We have electric blue, red, and a rainbow.
Gotcha.
So I have 7 different colors.
All right.
And you can choose anytime.
I'll go with the
For this
smoke.
one is amazing. Another one is go very well with this helmet is the silver one because they match with the vents.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Even better.
I like the silver and gold on everyone else, but a bit me.
Yep. So to take it off is very simple. Right there.
That is pretty easy. Wow. And then is the pin lock for the...
Yes. So on here inside have those 2 pins.
Yep.
That's what the name called pin locks.
Yep.
So I can install the pin lock for you. They come with the pin lock.
It makes so much of a difference on the street and on the racetrack.
Absolutely. All right, so this is a pin lock. So let me clean the visor inside for you. So I'll give me some tips how that works on pin lock. So the pin lock lens is this kind of lens, right? To go inside the actual visor. So I have 2 faces on it. So I have one is flat, another one has a kind of silicone around.
Right.
So what this does, when you put in there, I want to show you in a minute. So they create a space between outside and inside. So when you close your visor on it, you can breathe inside. It does not have a change of temperature outside, inside. That's what's the cause the foggy.
Gotcha.
So what have this silicone around, they create a very tiny space between.
Yep.
It don't have the change of the temperature internally and externally. And then you never get fog.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
This is the function of the pen lock. So to put it on it, very simple. You do over here, slide it in. That's it. This is a very thin film.
Yeah.
Now you have your pen lock on there. You can try on, breathe heavy next to the visor. You never see the fog.
Wow. Oh, I need a new visor on my current helmet. That's so clean.
Yeah, so this is the pen lock. And of course, the tear-off ones.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
Because those go on the outside.
These go outside. They come with the helmet.
Yep.
As a three
Three tear-offs.
tear-offs, yes. So it's clear too. It's just the film over here.
Just to keep it clean.
Yeah, to keep it like not scratchy, but this is go pretty much outside over here. That's what we do all in the track.
Yep.
So we change this rotation to able to lock it in. And then here we have a little film.
You just peel off.
It's just peel off to make it clear now again. I have on both sides are clear. Here it's clear, and outside.
Oh, there's film on both sides.
In both sides,
So that
yes.
It's pretty definitely clean.
Yeah. So here. Clear here, clear here.
All right. I have to get a Dainese crew to show up at the track. To,
Yeah. So that's
all
the clear.
stuff. Okay, nice.
So, yeah. That's what's the way they do over here. Come on, tree on that. And always, you can request more. We always have more. Any store, any Dainese website, you can order on it.
Yeah.
So they have more, a pen lock as well. Only Brian recommendation too in terms of the pen lock, keep the pen lock on the visor.
Yep.
You can change it for a different visor, but I recommend to keep it one for each visor.
Got you.
Because if you keep moving around, you can cause a damage on that silicone around.
Yep.
And then the airs go through there and start to get foggy.
Okay.
So that's seal over there and then stay.
All right. Nice.
Cool.
Carbon fiber.
On there. Right there. There we go.
All right. I think
Cool.
I'm sold.
All right, cool.
Growing up in Mass and riding in Mass, I usually had a 3-season suit, 2-piece.
Okay.
And, which was great for up there, but coming down here, it feels a bit much in Florida and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So I do have a summer jacket and summer pants, Dainese, but I want to look at maybe a leather jacket that I'm pretty sure I won't be able to use it in July and August on the street.
Okay.
Comfortable, but at least like now in January, where the temperature comes down to 40, 50 in the mornings and stuff like that.
Okay, absolutely.
And throughout the day, because like today it's not getting over like 85.
All right, so like I mentioned to you, different location have a different type of gear, right? And based with the weather, based with the type of ride they have, and what they're looking for. Here in Orlando in particular, we carry a lot of perforated leather.
Yep.
Why? It's because the heat.
Okay.
So, and South America too.
Right.
So, but if you go for New York, for example, you're probably gonna feel like less perforated leather over there than here.
Right.
I want to show you some options over here. What bike you planning to ride on the street?
Right now it's my V4.
Okay.
The Panigale, but I think eventually I'll have another like sports store at some point. So,
Gotcha.
But yeah, so a sport bike.
That I'm asking is in terms of riding position, because that's just another thing is. So I have a jacket definitely for the type of bike you ride. I'm gonna show you something, and I can show the difference between and then you understand. Give an example for these two jackets. All right, we have here the Fortyfive, and we have here the Super Speed, right?
Yep.
What's the major difference between these two? This is more upright position.
Okay.
This is more sport bike, aggressive riding position.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is pretty much the top of the suit, you can see, and this one is more upright sport touring. No, very aggressive.
Gotcha.
For example, Street Fighter V4, Ninja 650,
Right.
Ducati Multistrada, it's upright position, or even a Panigale V2, which means very close to the upright position. It's not very aggressive like a V4 Panigale. BMW S1000R, those type of bike. And these jackets, we're talking about more like S1000RR, V4 Panigale. Gotcha. We talk about R1,
yep.
All those more aggressive type of bike, and Ninja, the ZX10, all those type of bikes. More aggressive, very tucking in, that's why. And another thing about the jacket is, all those jackets, or actually all gear, is made in the right position. What that means? Most of the time, a customer tried the jacket or any gear, and they say, wow, that's too tight.
Right.
It's tight to my chest, it's tight to my arm, I cannot open my arm. Why? Because they get used to like a normal clothes.
Right.
So we talk about safety, we talk about gear. Had to be in the right position, which means in the majority of the time you on a bike, that's why you need to be safe.
Right.
Outside the bike, you're fine. But then on the bike, you have to be safe. And then when I talk about safety, you have to be fit.
Gotcha.
So that's what the jacket is meant to be in different type of bike. This one made in the right position. This more upright position.
Gotcha.
All right. Same thing. Yeah, you can see literally visual. You can see
point it out.
the arm is more straight, which means upright position.
Right.
The arm is more turned, which means the right position, like here.
Gotcha.
Same thing for the pants. You see the pants? You can see the pants already bended in this position. Why? Because you sit on a bike, and then your leg is like this on a sport bike.
Yep.
If you're in an upright position, could be a different type of pants. I don't care on the store, pretty much, but I care the textile.
Okay.
And you can see the textile is more straight. It's not like a bended, like the sport leather jacket, leather pants. How much you weight? How much your height?
5'8", about 154 pounds.
Okay. All right. You're about more or less like me.
Yep.
For example, I wear in a jacket, a leather jackets on our brand. I wear a size 50.
Yep.
What size you wear in jeans? Regular jeans.
Regular jeans, I'm 31.
Okay, so I'm a 32.
Oh.
You more or less is like me.
Right.
So most of the time, the customer, for example, you wear a 50 jacket,
Yep.
you probably fits on the pants.
Yep.
More or less one size off, depending with your body style.
Gotcha.
But I would say you pretty much standard in terms of the body style.
Yep.
If you I want to put you on a size 50 on the jacket to see how that goes,
Yeah.
and I want you to sit on a bike, I want to explain some few points for you. If you fit on a 50 jacket, I want to put you on a leather pants as well on a size 50, and you can zip together and you can go from them.
Okay.
Sounds
that
good?
works.
All right. I think I do have a size 50 over here, which means the that's the new jacket. It's called I want to put, so I want to show you on both jackets, and then you can see the difference in terms of the fit,
Okay.
and you go from there. So let me put you in this jacket for now. So you can come over here. You put both arms back. Got in there. There we go.
Need somebody to hold my jacket.
Okay, you can zip the arms. Awesome. How do you feel?
Feels good. Yeah.
All right.
Feels good.
So I would like you to sit in that Ducati Multistrada. I want to show you something in terms of the fit.
Ready to go on a Dakar.
Cool. So how do you feel now?
Actually, it feels pretty good. Not bunched up or anything.
Okay. Feel points, right? So this jacket is our Racing 5. That's our new generation type of jacket. So this jacket will have a capability to integrate the airbag system on it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show you in a few minutes.
Yep.
You have a lot of stretch materials in the jacket, which means provides you a lot of comfortable on your ride position. Yep. Jackets always has been short on the front.
Gotcha, yeah.
Why? Because when you sit on it, the jackets go up in here.
Yep.
Because if it's too long over here, when it sits, they bulk it in over here.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Like
So
a zipper on your neck.
exactly. Put your hands over here. That's the important thing. Let me go this side. You can see it. Upright position. Armor is not moving around. So it's tight and snug over here.
Yep.
The length of the arm is all right here on this wrist bone. It's perfect because if you put a gauntlet on,
Yep.
you don't have extra material over here in your hands. So it's all the way here. Cool. So space over here, you see this fits a little bit loose. Why? It's because the airbag integrated on it. When you
Gotcha.
put the airbag, this extra materials will go away because it fulfill this area.
Yep.
You'll have a accordion material over here, which means a lot of breathability. Full leather cowhide is perforated as well. Okay, we have aluminum shoulder plates as well, and around here on the back and the waist, on the shoulders, you have a micro elastic, which means allow you to turn directions if you need. The elastication over here helps you a lot in terms of the elastication. On the back, we have a little extra material over here. Again, it's elastic over here. In case the airbags go off, this one is popped up and it helps you to an airbag inflate inside the jacket.
Gotcha.
That's the one all the way down to the tailbone. And then you can, of course, you can zip it to the pants and make like a suit
Gotcha.
for the street.
And now, being down here in the summer months, I mean, do you recommend leather jackets and even perforated in the summer, or is
Again, it's like we mentioned earlier today, all the perspective. So what could be allowed for you, could be not allowed for me.
Right.
Could be hot for you, could be not hot for me.
Gotcha.
I would say that my majority customer wear a leather jacket, even in the summer, including myself.
Gotcha.
But I get used to it for the heat.
Right.
So it's not bothering me too much.
Gotcha.
But if somebody else and not get used to the heat, might be there's a little bit uncomfortable. And again, you had to move. Stuck in the traffic, like we have a lot over here,
Yep.
you get hot anyway, no matter what you have.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get into the road and speed up, they all the way to get through, go through, and the jacket is gonna cool you off.
Gotcha.
That is the thing. Okay. That's why we carry all perforated leather jackets over here. Cool. This is the type of jacket for upright position, a naked biking, touring biking, like a more aggressive kind of looking, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I want to put you on a very aggressive one, then you can see the difference. Can come over there. Here.
Oh yeah, you can feel it already.
You can feel already it's like a more snug, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
So you can zip it all the way up, zip in the arm.
See the arms a little bit longer.
Yes, that's what I want to point out for you. And you can come over here in this bike now.
Right.
It's not very aggressive riding position, but at least it's Right.
More aggressive. I do like these too.
Yeah, it's a very amazing bike. All right, so you can turn that. Think about you on a more aggressive position. Okay, so in this position, what you have, see the arm is already in the spot, a lock on your arm, an elbow and shoulder. So you have the speed hump over here to make it aerodynamic with your pista. So the arm is not that bad. I thought it's going to be a little bit shorter or longer, but it's not that bad. On the right position, it's not. Standard, yes, a little bit, but on the right position, you'll be fine. A lot of stretch material over here to change the directions. The same thing with the Racing 5. So you can change it and move it. So you still have a room over here for the back protector.
Yep.
All right? Aerodynamic and a hump. And the chassis, you're able to room over here for a chassis protector as well. Do you see the difference between one fit to another one?
Yeah, you know.
I'm not saying you cannot wear this jacket in a Multistrada or vice versa, that jacket in a Panigale. You still do.
Good, right.
It's not as comfortable than the Mate 4. Didn't make sense.
You
So.
still get the safety, but maybe a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I don't even think you really notice it because you get used to it. But
Again,
going back and
yes.
forth like this, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, you can
That's
really,
my function over here to orientate give advice for a customer or teach the customer how they fit what's not fit.
Right.
Customer wants to pretend to buy online because they think it's cheaper online. Sometimes yes, they bought it cheaper, but it's not fit correctly, and then you put your safety in risk. Because you think you do the right thing.
Right.
That's as important to you come to the store and talk with somebody else who has a knowledge about the product and give you directions which fit, would not fit in terms of the safety.
Because I don't even think that's something I would in the past. I mean, I've always gone into stores and bought my suits and stuff like that. But when I look online, I didn't even look at like touring versus not touring. Maybe on a textile because it's so obvious.
Yeah.
But I just made the assumption that looks like a race jacket. It's a race jacket.
Exactly. People think like it's, no matter what, it's a racing jacket, but it's not. There's have a few things you need to think about it before you go forward and purchase. So that was important. That's what I really appreciate that our customer come over here, then we can able to teaching the customer in a way they fit, what should be fit, what should not be fit.
Okay, yeah.
Because again, a Dainese is priority is a safety.
Right.
So I'm ready to put you on the safety gear than anything else.
I appreciate that. Now let's talk about airbags. Since suits, you can take an airbag.
All right.
See the different ones here.
Yeah, so we have 3 different, actually 4 different airbag, but pretty much it's the same technology. It's just like improvements in terms of the algorithms.
Okay.
So our airbag system we've been developing since 2007, I believe. We work direct with the MotoGP riders and then try to develop the best technology for safety.
Yep.
All right, which is our priority. We started with the first generation that was this. It's called Smart Jacket. I'll put it over here.
Okay.
It's called Smart Jacket. That was the first generation they come with. Actually, that's one is the one I actually carry right now for myself. That's the one that I wear on it.
Okay.
It's called Smart Jacket, so you can wear, again, inside, outside, like we talked earlier today, so we can work inside, outside. That's the first one. And then they made the leather version for a different type of riders.
Okay.
So I'll talk about cruiser riders.
Got you.
So Harley guys, cruising bike, like sport.
Get your patches and put them on, right?
Exactly. We have the Velcro there ready to go. That's for that type of customers.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, it's very comfortable too. Again, you can wear inside, outside. And then we come with the same, this one, but it's a long sleeve.
Okay.
I don't care anymore over here, we sold out.
Gotcha.
And then after that, we decide to do this textile jacket with the airbag on it.
Oh, okay, so it's built in?
So yes, it's the same technology in both.
Yep.
Just built into the whole textile jacket. Again, you can see it with the arms, more upright position.
Right, yep.
But it's textile, it's giving me more flexibility to use in a right aggressive position or the upright position. This is the Smart LS, we call.
Got you.
Same technology on the both vests.
Now, you know, you have the vest by itself. Why go back to having it integrated into a jacket?
Yeah, so they have the pros and cons. So if you have a multiple jackets, right? I like to wear a vest.
Gotcha.
Why? To give me more flexibility to wear different jackets that I want.
Yep.
So if you don't have any other jacket, but I want to be a safety, I go to the textile with the airbag built on it.
Gotcha.
And you have protect your elbow, protect your shoulder.
Right.
Right? So that's the way, that's the, kind of pros and cons, but all depend on the type of ride you do, what gear do you have. If you don't have any gear, I go with that 100%. You have a full textile jacket with the airbag built on it. I have a multiple jackets, what I do, personal, and I decide to go on that vest because I can wear it in different type of jackets that I have at home. All depend on my style or depend on the bike I want to take for a ride.
Right.
Right? And this one is the LS. And then we have the new generation. It's called Smart Air.
Okay.
So it's not called Smart Jack anymore. It's called Smart Air. So what they do in a different, well, they change complete the system. The technology is about the same.
Okay.
But they change complete the design, the material, the way they fit.
Gotcha.
So now we have
less material.
Less material. It's lightweight, right? More breathable.
Yep.
Okay. And now allows you to deploy 3 times.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So on the previous generations, you one times deployment, and you need to change the whole airbag system. So on the new one, the Smart Air, we allow you to deploy 3 times.
Okay.
So, and of course, always depend the situation. If you have a major damage on a garment outside, I recommend to fix it and then change the airbag. So this airbag in particular one, go inside of the jacket. I want to show you in a minute. You can attach it together and then you can try again one more time. Okay. You can see it fully.
I was just going to say that. And how do you activate this one?
Yeah, so in terms of the activation, has a one button over here. That's what you connect on it. And of course I need to turn the wires on the back, connect the wires on it. I need to prepare it for you.
Gotcha.
I can show you on another jacket how that works. And then you have these lights on in here.
Gotcha.
So how they works. So I have a few sensors. I have 6 different sensors on it. I have a 3 gyroscope, 3 accelerometer, GPS, and a radar.
Okay.
So what they do, they track everything else around you, 360 degrees.
Yep.
So, for example, you're on a straight line, you get into the turn, and you go way too off in the lean. The algorithms on that system detected that and say, hey, he is in a dangerous situation, about to crash. Gotcha. They go off.
Gotcha.
Another situation, another scenario. So you stop at a traffic light. Somebody else came, hit you on the back.
Yep.
The radar is always tracking around you.
Okay.
If somebody else hits you on the back, this go off.
No kidding.
Yes. Another scenario.
Does it know like close to impact, or impact has to happen first?
No, have to be touched. So another situation, another scenario. So you're on the street, you have hit somebody else. It is the different acceleration cause the airbags go off.
Gotcha.
Because it's too much. It's like on a car. We hit somebody else, a little touch is not gonna go off with the airbag. Right. But it has the combination with the algorithm. If you hit, they know, hey, he hit harder enough, it'll go off.
Gotcha. And roughly how fast does it deploy?
He's deployed about 1,000 times faster than in your blinking eyes.
Wow.
So just give it a perspective. So the airbags go off even before you get off of the bike.
Right.
So they already detected and it'll go off, and when you hit the ground, it's already fully inflated to protect you.
Yeah. No, I will say I had my race suit's D-Air suits.
Okay.
And I had one accident a few years back, and it deployed, and It's much better to crash with an airbag suit than without.
Absolutely.
Because I also crash without airbag suits.
Uh-huh.
And so I know that I feel the difference.
Yeah, so in our racing suits, it's a little bit different in terms of the algorithms.
Right.
So here on a smart jack, it's made to a street, right?
Got you. Okay.
These are way more sensitive for everything.
Yep.
In terms of speed, braking points, lean angles, all those things, it's like a pedestrian, cars, all those things.
Yep.
On a track is a little bit different. How to deploy an airbag on a track? Two different. Low side with the tumbling or high side.
Gotcha.
Here, they're gonna deploy for prevent than anything else.
Gotcha.
So that's just more dangerous.
All right, yep.
That's why the people asking, oh, can I use this airbag on a track? No.
It's gonna deploy.
Exactly. For example, scenario, you go on a turn, you go off in the grass, and you wiggle a little bit, they're gonna deploy.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Because they don't know.
Right.
It is off the track and a wiggle a little bit, could be on the street.
Right.
And then you don't know what's around you.
Right.
Okay, let me deploy this guy and protect my rider than anything else.
Okay.
On a track, you go off of on the track and on the grass, you save it. That's not gonna go off.
Right.
But if you go off and slide and it's tumbling,
Okay.
they're gonna deploy.
That's good to know. That's good to know that
That's just the major difference.
Right. It's huge.
Absolutely. For the new technology on the suit, which means you have the previous one.
Yep.
The new one, you have the same technology over here, but you have a capability to change from the suit to the race and the street.
Ah, okay.
I want to show you in a minute. So you can change to the app.
You just can't forget.
You can change in the app, so you can change the sensors on a suit to be more sensitive for the street and less sensitive for the track.
Right, so
I'll show you in a minute how that works.
Gen 3 will be able to just detect where you are, so it automatically.
But yeah, so the Wi-Fi could be tracked you where you at, so that's another thing. And then I want to put this one in the jackets. At least you can try on with that. Let me get this one. All right, so. Like I say, this one is the new generation of jackets. So since the last year when we released this airbag vest, the new one, our new jackets most likely come capability to wear this vest inside the jacket, attach it.
Gotcha.
So inside the jackets, we have those yellow tabs over here. Right? Here.
Oh, okay.
Here and here. Okay? So then what we're gonna do is we put inside over here and this go over here.
So now, if you had the vest and you had a jacket that wasn't made for the vest, you could still wear it.
You still can wear it. It's just not connected. So go over here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here.
And what's the weight of the vest?
I would say like maybe was in kilos. I would say 1.5 kilos, maybe, more or less. So now we have the airbag attached with the jacket and stay there. So now I want you to try. Okay, so I'll turn it up. You can zip in there.
Oh, okay.
Zip the vest.
There we go.
Okay, and then zip the jacket. So, and now I want to invite you to sit in a Ducati again, the Multistrada. Okay, so now,
Wow.
see the extra materials we have in here before?
Right.
It's gone.
It's gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Why? Because the airbag. So here on the back, we still have an extra material over here. It's just to able to expand the airbag.
Yep.
Collarbone is the same thing. So I have an extra one here to able to expand when you get the airbags go off.
Okay.
That's why they fit.
Wow, it's not that heavy. I mean, granted, like, yeah.
Yeah, so customer think about, oh, this when they grab it, say, oh, it's too heavy. But think about it this, it's kind of physical.
Yeah.
So when you have the weight on your, and it's distributed in the whole body,
Right.
in the whole bike, you don't feel that weight.
No, it's actually not.
That's
that
a
bad at all.
physical basic.
Yeah.
That's just the way to go.
Yeah.
Carry one in one hand, oh, then it's heavy. I'm not gonna lie. But when you have in your body and everything else distributed on there, through the bike and through your body, that's the weight is not that much.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, I'll travel with a backpack and I can feel the backpack even when it's resting on the bike.
Absolutely, yeah.
I still feel it. Where this is like.
You got the point, yeah. That's a way less than a backpack for sure.
No, this is nice.
And again, so you have now equivalent to a chest protector stuck with the top of each other, and a 7 back protectors stuck with each other.
Got you.
That's how safety is the airbag.
Okay. Wow.
And I want to show you another cool thing about it, the airbag as well. So other companies, they do airbags, right? You know, Alpine Star, Revit, Climb, they do all the airbags. So what they do, the airbags, are they call balloons, right?
Yep.
So think about the situation, the scenario. So you have the air balloon. When you hit the air balloon, what happened to the air inside?
Just push the other side.
Exactly, right? So our system is completely different. It's a patent for us. We call microfilament. This is a piece of the airbag. Look inside.
Oh, wow.
So what that means is, when this will go off, it's very strong, like a solid rock. And what those microfilaments do, when you have impact over here, it don't allow to the air to move inside.
Got you.
That's why this microfilament is there.
So it keeps it where the impact zone is.
Yes. That's why I consider airbag and other companies consider like a balloon.
Got you.
That's why they always attach the back protector to able to hit the level of protection that we do.
Okay. Right.
Makes sense?
Yeah, makes
That's
sense.
why the airbag is always come with the back protector too.
Right.
So
Okay, nice.
that's is only us. That's a very unique system, so microfilaments on there.
Spiderwebs.
Spiderwebs, exactly. And then that's about how much they expand, about like 2 inches.
Okay.
So,
So you
and it's strong like a rock in there. You can lift the whole car. If it's put the 4 airbags on the tire,
Yeah.
I can lift the whole damn van or truck with just how strong it is this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool?
Cool.